Come to think of it, I forgot to ask, but...
Hmm?
Why do you like him so much anyway?
It's because he's part of my dream.
Dream?
One day, if we have a child, I want that child to be bright and forthright and grow up to be just like Obito. Our child doesn't have to be smart. Can even be cocky. But I want our child to value friendship and have a cheerful spirit. With a will that can't be broken.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Techno. You guys can call me Chris, and today we got you guys 5 of the best PvP characters for Arena and 3 honorable mentions. Before we get into this video, smack that like button, smack that subscribe button, join the Discord, and guys, I started on this. I bought this. I paid for this NSO remake. Well, this NSO World copy. You know the game, the CC game, the RT game that everybody's been playing. I played a couple of my own CCs of it, like Shinobi Dreams and etc. You've seen the streams, but I paid for my own. We've been working on it. I call it Shinobi Generations. Ironically, Shinobi like 2 just dropped theirs and their new game mode, and it's called Shinobi Generations. Mine has been made literally about a week ago, or a week and a half. So I have proof, but I'm not going to be promoting it because I don't want to start any controversy. Shinobi Life has a bigger fan base, and it's going to cause a lot of controversy. So you guys see this, and you guys see that game, that here's a little context for that. I will be trying to explain if anybody do not want to know, but yeah, if you guys want to join that Discord, go join the Discord, links in the description. And I also fixed my Twitter. I cleaned it up, got it all ready so I can start actually using Twitter, and I'm gonna try to start posting some of my videos, links to my videos on there as well. So if you guys are mainly on Twitter or something, you guys can see my videos and you don't have to pay attention to YouTube all the time. But with that being said though, also I just want to say big shout outs to my man Bones and Noob Master. Go sub to Noob. Bones is one of my dear friends I met in the ROBLOX CC. Big shout outs to them. Thank you for helping me with this video. But yeah, these characters may not be the best like to you, but these are at least 5 of the most annoying and aggravating characters to go against in the game, and they are top tier in 3 honorable missions, of course. With that being said though, Minato.
I'll be right back.
As Hokage, I must protect the village. I won't let you destroy my home.
Okay, now coming in at number 5. This one is a controversial pick because this one could have kinda made 4. Definitely not top 3, but number 5, I threw Kisame. And let me explain real quick why Kisame is gonna go number 5 compared to the next pick. Kisame, in my opinion, I might just be bad with them. So again, this list is kind of just my votes. It's not like the whole community, but Kisame has his Samehada. We already know the Samehada. That Samehada is godly. It just drains chakra, and you can't even move half the time. You could just dodge out of it. You just keep dodging. But honestly, I low-key think that's probably the most scariest thing about Kisame, besides his awakening. But you can't use his awakening until you get it. So Kisame is a controversial pick because I don't know. In this clips you're gonna see I'm not the best with them, I'll admit that, but I fall against the Kisame users. New when we run up Arena PvP rank, he uses Kisame. When I use Itachi and we run that Itachi Kisame duo, he does a pretty good job with Kisame. He shows the most out of Kisames. But if you guys are Kisame fans, let me know down in the description, in the comment section, why you guys like Kisame and what's so good about Kisame. I definitely think he's a top 5 character. If not, he's somewhere close to it. As a matter of fact though, let me just go ahead and get into some honorable mentions. So Konan is without a doubt has to go in honorable mentions. She is a top tier character. I'm gonna say this because she can stun you with paper. If it hits you, you're stunned. She can drop you and cripple you temporarily, which is a stun and a cripple, and it cancels jutsu. She has flight when she get her mode, and generally, like, she's just a really annoying character to play against. The only reason why I'm not gonna say she's one of like top 5 is because in a 1v1, I do think she's way easier to beat than Kisame or any of the other 4 picks I'm about to get to later on. But Ko9 is definitely deserves to go on this honorable mention. Next pick, we're gonna have Gara on the honorable mention. Gara is he's so annoying. I mean, Gara is super annoying. If you guys have ever fought a Gara in a 1v1 and you didn't have a super broken character, you can see how frustrating Gara is. He can just hold block. He's literally a walking turtle. He's just blocking. And I know there's guard breaks and stuff, but literally for some reason, as when Gara comes on the field, it literally feels like it takes forever to break his guard. It's just that annoying. Not to mention he has that annoying combo he does, his Q, his heavy attacks with his sand. That's that thing that you guys be seeing with the hand pops up and just swipes at you over and over and over, and people can just keep spamming that. Yes, that's Gara. That's his heavy attack, by the way. That's not even in a jutsu. So Gara, with that being said, like, Gara is definitely a decent tier character, but I ain't gonna say he's the best. He could have been worthy of making this list if the other 4 or 5 characters wasn't so broken. I guess Kisame is the only extent. He's not super broken. He's just annoying with Samahara, but the other 4 are just different breed. Last but not least, an honorable mention, we have Minato. Minato, Lord Fourth. You guys already know that's my guy. I fucks with Minato. I can't make a list and not have Minato, but actually no. Sorry guys, I know I'm a Minato fan. I love Minato to death, but I'ma actually have to go against Minato on this list. Minato to me is overrated, but he's definitely a force to be reckoned with when you're fighting him, especially in a 1v1. His teleportation, and his other teleportation. Literally, he can just keep TPing and speeding buffing himself and get out of combos or get away and charge back into attack. And if you've used correctly, you will never have chakra. Once you run out of chakra, you will never have chakra. If he saves his time skips to the right moment, he can really make life really hard for you. But again, with Minato, it's the same case as Gara. They're not as busted as Ko9 might be, but they're definitely honorable mention. And there are a few other honorable mentions, but I just narrowed it down to 3 that I just wanted to go ahead and say they're super aggravating to play against for me. And in Minato's case, though, I will say Minato is overrated. I know. Techno is saying Minato is overrated. That's tough. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go back to this list. We have number 4, Sasuke post time skip. This Sasuke, if you guys have been in my streams, I've been rocking him in main as a main arena ranked, and I've been comboing like crazy with him. His Q, his sword attack, can literally just, he can move out doing it, and he can combo it with that F move, which is his Chidori stream or whatever. Well, not Chidori stream, but the Chidori AoE that stuns anybody that comes nearby him. It's like a free lightning shield temporarily, and they'll freeze them in place, stun them, and do damage, and then you can start another combo. He's so good. This not even awakening yet. He has that Chidori. Chidori is probably his worst move. His T, which is his fireball. Like, look at the clips, guys. His T fireball is an aimbot. It's so fast. His Q, not his Q, but his G, his Chidori stream, it's kind of controversial because sometimes, like, it's kind of annoying and sometimes it's just super busted. Like, basically all his Chidori moves stun you. So if you get hit by a lightning move, you're stunned. He could combo with his Q, and his Q actually comes back pretty fast, and he can move with it as well. And then his T is an aimbot. Then you get his awakening. This is why I put him above Kisame. Well, I actually put him above Kisame because his base form is better. But their awakening, Kisame might beat him because he still gets Samahara as well. But Sasuke still gets his sword attack. He gets Susanoo, which we already know Susanoo's M1 combos are busted. They are so easy to hit. When they hit you, they do about 15k a hit or more. That's a lot of damage. A quick M1 combo is like 6-7k damage, like easily. And I might even be wrong because it might even do more than that. I just don't remember. But yeah, he gets kidding. We don't even need to explain how OP kidding is. Amaterasu, should I explain that as well? His Chidori gets an even bigger speed buff and damage buff, and he still gets that Q, and he gets an even upgraded fireball. Juicy. Come on guys. Sasuke is a force to be reckoned with, and I definitely recommend you guys try him out if you haven't. You don't have to be the best of players, you don't even have to go to competitive, but test out Sasuke, learn them combos. Hell, watch my streams and watch how I use them and try to imitate that. Or yeah, if you even better, do better. But Sasuke is really good, and I really recommend you guys try him out. Coming in number 3, we got Deidara. Now, Deidara, if it wasn't for the other 2 characters getting added to the game, Deidara would have still been the best PvP character in the game. We already know why. Hell, we already know Clay is still one of the best KGs in the game, Keiki Genkais. Guys, when you hear Deidara, what are you expecting him to do? Offer up his bird. He's gonna fly around dropping turds on you, and they're just gonna explode and do massive damage. Guys, the turds might not, that little, I'm gonna call it turd because that's literally what it is. He's flying around dropping doo-doo clay on you and it explodes. Come on guys. But yeah, the turd attack, literally, if you're not blocking it before it hits, or you're Itachi, you're definitely getting hit by that. And you can, there's nothing you can do. If you start a jutsu when it hits you, you're still getting hit. So you see where we're going with this, right? The Deidara is a force to be reckoned with. That bird can get him in and out of combos, as well as it doesn't even use hand signs. And he's actually not a bad character to use. Like, he's not hard to use. You can just double tap W to dash towards and do a quick stun on somebody if they're blocking. And then use this that little close range explosion jutsu that people always say is trash because it has no range. That does a lot of burst damage. And then use this R and then start flying around with this bird. There you guys go. That's Deidara, how to use Deidara 101. Then you get his awakening. He gets all those abilities, plus he gets his nuke. Listen, Deidara, honestly, I wouldn't say Deidara is super good. It's only because if you don't block his jutsus when they hit you, and if you are blocking and you let it go, unfortunately, you're guaranteed to keep getting hit. So if Deidara is being used with any other person in the game, and he hits you with that first explosion, and you can't block no more, you're set up for a combo for any other person in the game. He's basically a free Shikamaru that can also do damage, because he can just stun you and hold you in place after he hits you with his explosions. Guys, you can't make this shit up. Go play Arena. When you see a Deidara, you'll see what I'm talking about. Number 2, oh man, this one was hard to decide because, like, honestly, this is my boy, but I hate fighting them. But I fought 2 of them at once on stream the other day. It was not fun. We barely won, me and Noob, but we did it, probably because they were bad. But Itachi. A lot of you guys might say Itachi is number 1. I'm not gonna deny that. Some of you might say Itachi is number 1. However, there's still one person a little bit better than him, and I'm gonna say that because as in this video and off camera the other day, I followed one of my friends. He had the number 1 character. I'm gonna say who he is in a minute, and I lost. He didn't listen. Let me put some context behind that fight. I shitted on him. Well, not shitted on him, but I beat him basically. He never killed me at all when I had Itachi until he brought out the number 1 character, and he finally killed me. Listen, I killed him 3-0 with like 6 different characters, and then when he brings out the number 1 character, I lose the first time we fight. That should say something. Or I might just be bad against that character, but yeah, Itachi is the second, or in some people's eyes, the best character in the game currently. Proc, that's the number 1 thing. His Krogan Jutsu, it's a free proc. Once he casts that, he can do damage to you and stuff, and anything you do to him gets reverted after. Well, he don't take damage anyway. He gets instant transmit. I mean, he gets UI. He gets ultra instinct when he casts that Krogan Jutsu. He can dodge any and everything you throw at him until it runs out. And I think his chakra goes back to whatever it was before he cast it, if I recall. Or he can just charge chakra in it, it don't really matter. That right there alone is automatically top tier for Itachi. Not to mention it respawns. It has a 15-second cooldown, but when you start it, it lasts for 10 seconds. So basically you only have 5 seconds of a cooldown before you can use it again and again and again. And if you just hold block and back jump, you're the best Itachi player in the world. I do it all the time. His Amaterasu hits, I think, up to 3 people in the vicinity, but yeah, it's without a doubt hits 2 or more, well, 2 or 1, but it's an auto aim bot if people are close to you. His fireball is probably his worst move, but even then, that's still really good. And he has the fireball like Sasuke. His is just a little bit slower, I think, or his is like he just hits 1. He don't throw 3 of them like Sasuke. And then he has his fly with his flight, which is his F. He can crow fly straight towards you and do a quick punch on you. So basically, he can, once you start getting low on chakra, which is just something I do with Noob and Rank when we do 2v2s, he gets Kisame, he drains chakra with Kisame, and I fly at them while they're trying to charge with Itachi. It's super annoying, but in a 1v1, Itachi can just fly at you once you out of chakra and keep comboing you, Amaterasuing, using his proc, and yeah. The only reason why I'll say Itachi is second to me is because his awakening is bad. And it's not bad, but to me, I feel like he's worse in awakening. Only reason I say that is because he no longer gets Crow Genjutsu, his proc, the thing that allows him to fake his death and use a Genjutsu. He don't get that in awakening, and if he did get that, I would consider Itachi the best player in the game. However, to make up for that, he can take your mode with his Susanoo, his G ability. He keeps Amaterasu, I think he keeps Flight, and he also gains Tsukuyomi. Itachi is, without a doubt, the second best character in Arena right now. And that's second to number 1. Pain. Pain is number 1. A lot of you probably already guessed it. But yeah, Pain is number 1 simply because the man is an infinite combo. He gets pretty much flying Raijin. He can throw that one Kuna or whatever chakra rod at you and it grabs you and holds you. He don't TP to it, but I mean something TPs to it, his other power. He can take mold. He gets Almighty Push, Almighty Pull. you see where we going with this? Itachi has trouble fighting Pain. Pain has trouble fighting Itachi. If somebody pulls Pain, you might as well get Itachi. So forth, back and so forth. Yeah, we already know where that's going. His mold.
Yeah, Givenchy, Gucci garbage, Gucci bucket, Gucci skis. You gon' cut there, we know that. Cash on me, I got hit a lot of weed. Pose a trip, watch on how they follow me. Yeah, I got them all on me. Go, let's go. How to shoot, yeah, I keep it all on me. Pretty freaks, make them bitches all on me. Red party, I got 30 down right now. Go, let's go. I know shooters, NDC, Bradley Bill.
After all of the horrible things that you've done, don't you dare talk about peace and justice!
Then tell me, what is your goal?
First, I'm gonna kill you! And then, I'm gonna bring peace to the ninja world!